Welcome to Study and Storyline, where we explore creativity, design, and all things aesthetic. Today, I'm thrilled to take you on a journey into the enchanting world of vintage collage art, a timeless and nostalgic design style that's been capturing hearts everywhere. If you're into adding a touch of vintage magic to your projects, stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to create your very own masterpiece. But before we dive into the creative process, let's explore the fascinating history of collage art. Did you know that the origins of collage go back over a century? The term collage itself comes from the French word coller, meaning to glue. It was during the early 20th century that artists like Pablo Picasso and Georges Braque began to incorporate fragments of newspapers, wallpapers, and other materials into their artwork, giving rise to this revolutionary technique as part of the Cubism movement. This wasn't just art, it was a statement, challenging traditional ideas about what art could be and encouraging a new way of seeing the world. As time progressed, the collage technique evolved and expanded across different art movements. In the 1920s, surrealists embraced collage as a medium to express dreamlike and fantastical compositions. It became a way to combine disparate elements into a cohesive and thought-provoking narrative. Around the same time, the Dadaists used collage to reject conventional aesthetics and critique societal norms, creating bold and often politically charged works. These pioneers laid the foundation for what we now recognize as a versatile and impactful art form. Fast forward to the present day, vintage collage art has found a special place in the hearts of modern creators. Its charm lies in its ability to blend nostalgic elements. Think old letters, postcards, floral patterns, and distressed textures with contemporary design sensibilities. It's not just about gluing pieces together. It's about storytelling, evoking emotions, and breathing new life into forgotten fragments of the past. Whether used in personal projects, home decor, social media posts, or even branding, vintage collage art allows creators to infuse a sense of history and uniqueness into their work. Why is this style so popular in today's generation? Well, in an era dominated by sleek, minimalistic designs, vintage collages offer a refreshing contrast. They celebrate imperfection, texture, and layers, resonating with those who seek authenticity and character in their creations. Moreover, vintage collage art is incredibly versatile. It's used to design everything from posters and album covers to digital wallpapers and stationery. This style has also become a favorite for mood boards, as it perfectly conveys a sense of nostalgia and warmth. But beyond its aesthetic appeal, vintage collage art has a deeper significance. It's a way to preserve memories and tell stories. Imagine incorporating pieces of old photographs, handwritten notes, or ticket stubs into a collage. Each element carries a personal history, creating a visual diary that's uniquely yours. This emotional connection is what makes collages so special and timeless. Let's delve deeper into its transformative power. The beauty of vintage collages lies in their ability to transcend mediums. Artists and designers worldwide use this form to express emotions that words sometimes fail to capture. A simple torn edge or faded color can evoke a powerful feeling of nostalgia, transporting the viewer to another time and place. This is why vintage collages are often used in therapeutic art practices. They help people process emotions, express their thoughts, and find comfort in creativity. Another interesting aspect is how vintage collages serve as cultural time capsules. By integrating fragments of old newspapers, postcards, or advertisements, they tell stories of bygone eras. These collages become a bridge between the past and the present, reminding us of how far we've come and what has shaped our world today. They inspire us to cherish history while embracing modernity. In the digital age, vintage collages have taken on a whole new life. With tools like Photoshop, Canva, and Procreate, anyone can create stunning digital collages without the need for physical materials. This accessibility has democratized the art form, making it easier for aspiring artists to experiment and share their creations with the world. Social media platforms like Instagram and Pinterest have become hubs for collage art, with countless creators showcasing their work and inspiring others. What's even more exciting is the fusion of vintage collages with other art forms. For example, combining collage techniques with typography has led to eye-catching graphic designs. Similarly, incorporating animated elements into digital collages has opened up new possibilities in motion graphics and video editing. The versatility of this art form knows no bounds, and its relevance continues to grow. So, why should you give vintage collage art a try? Apart from being a fun and relaxing activity, it's an excellent way to hone your artistic skills. It encourages you to think outside the box, experiment with textures and colors, and develop a unique style. Plus, it's a sustainable way to create art. By repurposing old materials, you're not only crafting something beautiful, but also contributing to environmental conservation. Whether you're an artist, a student, or simply someone looking for a creative outlet, vintage collages offer endless possibilities. It's a form of self-expression that requires no rules, just your imagination and a willingness to experiment. By combining the old with the new, you can create something truly one of a kind. The impact of vintage collages extends beyond individual creativity. Many brands and businesses have begun to incorporate this style into their visual identities, using it to convey authenticity and charm. From advertising campaigns to website designs, vintage collages have proven to be a powerful tool for storytelling and connecting with audiences on an emotional level. Another fascinating trend is the use of vintage collages in event decor and party themes. Whether it's a wedding, a birthday celebration, or a corporate event, these collages add a personalized and nostalgic touch. Guests often find themselves drawn to these artistic displays, which serve as conversation starters and cherished keepsakes. In education, vintage collage art has also found its niche. Teachers and educators use it as an engaging way to teach history, art, and culture. By involving students in the process of creating collages, they encourage hands-on learning and critical thinking. This interactive approach not only makes lessons more enjoyable, but also helps students retain information more effectively. Moreover, vintage collages have become a means of community building. Many local art groups and online communities host workshops and challenges focused on this art form. These events bring together people from diverse backgrounds, fostering a sense of camaraderie and shared passion for creativity. It's amazing how a simple activity like collage making can connect people and inspire collaboration. One cannot overlook the therapeutic benefits of vintage collage art. For individuals dealing with stress, anxiety, or other mental health challenges, creating collages provides a safe and calming outlet for self-expression. The tactile process of cutting, arranging, and pasting can be incredibly soothing, allowing individuals to channel their emotions into something beautiful and meaningful. Vintage collages also play a role in preserving cultural heritage. By incorporating elements like traditional patterns, old manuscripts, and historical photographs, artists pay homage to their roots and keep their heritage alive. These collages serve as a celebration of diversity and a reminder of the richness of our collective history. Lastly, let's not forget the joy and satisfaction that comes from completing a vintage collage. It's a rewarding experience to see a collection of seemingly unrelated pieces come together to form a cohesive and visually stunning composition. This sense of accomplishment fuels creativity and motivates artists to continue exploring new ideas and techniques. Vintage collages have also started to influence fashion. Designers often draw inspiration from this art form to create unique patterns and prints for clothing, accessories, and even home textiles. This infusion of vintage aesthetics into everyday wear connects consumers with the charm of yesteryears while celebrating contemporary trends. The culinary world is not far behind in embracing the collage concept. Restaurants and cafes are adopting vintage-themed menu designs and table decor, adding an artistic flair to dining experiences. These settings create a welcoming atmosphere, enticing customers to not only enjoy the food, but also the surroundings. Social media influencers and bloggers frequently incorporate vintage collages into their content creation. Whether it's crafting a visually engaging Instagram feed or producing captivating YouTube thumbnails, this art style has become a go-to choice for its timeless appeal and versatility. Interior designers are also exploring the potential of vintage collages. Framed collages, wallpaper designs, and even furniture upholstery now feature collage-inspired patterns. These elements add a unique and personal touch to living spaces, transforming them into works of art. In the realm of publishing, vintage collages are being used to design book covers and magazine spreads. The layered and textured visuals resonate with readers, creating a sense of intrigue and nostalgia before they even turn the first page. Educational institutions are exploring new ways to integrate vintage collages into extracurricular activities. Art clubs and workshops centered around collage making not only foster creativity, but also encourage students to connect with history and culture through hands-on experiences. Nonprofit organizations are utilizing vintage collage art for fundraising campaigns. Posters, postcards, and merchandise featuring this style have proven to be effective in raising awareness and garnering support for various causes. Corporate team-building activities are now incorporating collage-making workshops. These sessions provide employees with an opportunity to collaborate, unwind, and express themselves creatively, strengthening team dynamics in the process. Virtual reality, VR, and augmented reality, AR, are opening up new frontiers for vintage collages. Artists are experimenting with creating immersive collage environments that users can explore digitally, blurring the lines between traditional art and modern technology. Lastly, vintage collages continue to inspire countless DIY projects. From personalized scrapbooks to handcrafted greeting cards, this art form empowers individuals to unleash their creativity and make heartfelt gifts for their loved ones. Vintage collages are not just limited to traditional art. They've become a cornerstone in the world of fashion. Designers are incorporating vintage-inspired collages into fabric patterns, creating clothes that blend the old with the new. From retro floral prints to abstract layered textures, this style has found its way onto runways, giving fashion a nostalgic yet modern twist. The eco-friendly nature of vintage collages has made them popular among sustainability advocates. By repurposing old magazines, newspapers, and other materials, artists reduce waste and give new life to discarded items. This sustainable approach aligns perfectly with modern efforts to minimize environmental impact. Musicians and performers use vintage collages as part of their stage design and promotional materials. The layered and textured aesthetic creates a visually striking backdrop that complements their artistic vision. In conclusion, our collage is more than just a collection of vintage images. It's a reflection of history and culture. Each piece we selected tells a unique story, representing different eras, people, and moments frozen in time. By combining these elements, we've created a visual narrative that allows us to travel back and experience the past through art. As we curated this vintage collage, we carefully chose every detail to evoke a sense of nostalgia and timeless beauty. The faded photographs, aged textures, and classic designs work together to form a cohesive aesthetic that not only honors the past, but also breathes new life into it. It's a celebration of the stories these images hold and the emotions they evoke. And now, we're thrilled to share this creation with you. This collage is more than just an artwork. It's a connection to the history it represents. Feel free to download this aesthetic collage and take a piece of the past with you, preserving the memories and moments that make up this timeless design. I hope this session has inspired you to try your hand at creating your own collage. Remember, there are no rules, just your imagination and the materials you choose to bring together. Whether you're working with paper, scissors, or digital tools, the possibilities are endless. Feel free to share your creations with me. I've just started my channel, and I'd love to see what you come up with. I've only uploaded a couple of videos so far, but I'll be sharing more creative ideas soon. Let's continue to inspire one another as we bring a touch of vintage magic into our lives. Until next time, keep creating, keep exploring, and let your art tell your story. See you soon.